Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ibsf World Snooker Championships of 2024. Host nation Qatar Doha welcomes the worldwide fans tuning in. It's been an epic battle today in the first session. I had to have time out due to the fact that I was having a roller coaster ride with both of the players. I often do that now and again. It's very rare where I have to take time out because I get into the game so much, I just need time out. Because I feel what the players are feeling out there when I go along on the ride. And I spoke to both players afterwards, and it was a roller coaster ride of emotions. And I spoke to Omar, and he said to me afterwards, he said, yeah, it was very emotional. And I was explaining the shots to him as well, and he said, absolutely, he said, you were right. You know, so players, what happens is, the commentary they listen to, well, unlucky that was, the players in the hotel, they got their TVs on, and they do listen to the live stream and watch the live stream, so they get to hear me. So the players tend to hear how I feel about the shots and how I feel about the players, and it's important that they get the right feedback and they can understand where I'm coming from. And so the players, you know, they come up and say, yeah, you're spot on, nobody sees what I go through, the emotional side, the draining side of the game. So I'm not doing too bad in respects to feeling how they're feeling out there. I think sometimes the emotional roller coaster ride tends to be a stage in the middle to the end, and that's when you see it. But what you got to understand, ladies and gentlemen, these gentlemen are athletes at the highest level in the world. They've been playing for many years, and this gentleman, is amazing. Great character, lovely billiard player, and a great snooker player. I've commentated on his games over 13 years, and we had dinner together last year. He is an amazing person. They all are. I mean, everybody is lovely, and I'm really grateful for that. So you get to meet the players, you understand their characters, and when new characters come in, and you identify what they're good at and what they're not good at, and the strengths. And everybody, even to this day, is on a learning curve how to play the game. So he's just waiting for the spectator to sit down, and that's lovely. And the referee is absolutely amazing as well. So you got like a family atmosphere, but when you're at the table, they are gladiators, I can assure you. And this gentleman is a gladiator. He will not give in. It's one apiece, but his opponent is coached by Wayne Griffiths from Hong Kong. Now, this game is all about Judgment Day. We have this in the pool world. We call it Judgment Day. You lose, you're out of the tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, I call this the greatest game of your life to stay in the contention for becoming a world champion. If you lose, you have to wait for a year. If you win, you've only got to win one more match to qualify for stage 2. So I call this that you have to play the greatest you've ever played in your life right now. Yes, they've won many titles, but that's irrelevant. You got to go out there and do it right now. So that's why we're seeing two gladiators trying to battle it out to become a qualifier here at the World Championships. This gentleman is absolutely amazing. He really is. So this red has got to be careful. He's this is what he's capable of doing. What a shot that was. So he's got the brown, but he fancies taking the blue on, to be fair. And I've commentated, like I said, many times over the years with this gentleman. Great billiard player, great snooker player, and I'm sure he'll be in the Masters as well. So he won't be too worried about tournaments next week. But right now, he's putting everything he has to stay in the World Championships. So well done to both players. That's okay. He's on a red to the middle. Difficult cut. But we're witnessing all together two gladiators trying to stay in the tournament to be crowned champion of the world 2024. And he's taking it to the yellow pocket. He knew you wouldn't, if you missed it, it wouldn't be on. And when I started, this is how nice the snooker players are. When I started doing the commentary 13 years ago, the snooker players would help me and they would identify the pockets where the ball was going. And what I mean by that, there's a yellow pocket and a green pocket. And I never knew that. And they were teaching me how to identify which way the player's going. And I'm still learning to this day. So bear with me. I learned something very special today, which I've never seen in all the 13 years I've been doing the commentary. There was identical to where we are right now, but all the colours are on their spots. And he went, the player went in off into the right corner pocket at the bottom here. And all of a sudden, his opponent had the cue ball in hand, so he placed it in the D. I was stunned what happened next. He gave the cue ball to his opponent to play the shot. And it was all not like this, but a little bit bunched up. He didn't want to open up the cluster. And he pulled off a great safety shot. So I saw something very special today, which I'd never seen. A player gave the cue ball back to the opponent when he went in off. So it's interesting times here. And the emotional roller coaster in the first set was so incredible. That's why I need a timeout. I tend to go along with the players. I get into the game and start feeling the shots and feeling how the players are playing, because I'm passionate about the game. I can't get into it just yet because I had to have the break. So when I come back, so I'm just watching them now. It's going to take this game for me to identify what game plan they're coming in with. Are they coming in with a tactical safety battle, picking them off one by one? Are they going for high breaks? So I just need time to justify myself which way they're going. So bear with me. There is another table available on live stream. But the TV table has got one more episode after this. So, I'm trying so hard to get into it. I'm not into the game just yet, so bear with me. Right, I can come in now because of the miss. So, the game plan. Tactical battle. Pinpoint accuracy is required for that game. And he's just hit the knuckle there. Seeing the body language, checking out how and why he missed as well. So, but this young man is going all in on potting. So you've got a contrast of a tactical safety player versus an all-in player. I got a feeling, what I'm seeing, he doesn't want to. He's not worried about the green or the brown or the red on the cushion. So he's sort of like happy to carry on with using the pink. That's the only ball available. But that's what he's looking at. Does pink get respotted? I'm not too sure. So the tactical battle here is to pot everything in sight. Is what this gentleman's doing. He's just making sure he's got the angle here to come back up. I'd like to see where the pink spot is actually. See if it gets respotted. Soon tell you. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is fantastic news. Well played. He knew the pink was... I couldn't see the pink spot from here. He's using the pink and it's all in the open. So break building. Can't reach that red. But he's happy he's got a red to go to because the other one is a bit too difficult. And this is the only red on. So he'd be happy to take this on. I would have thought, yeah, he's just frustrated he's not on the previous red. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is a little bit more difficult. It looks easy with power, but he's come up the table a bit too high. So the yellow to come back and keep control. So time he gets to 30s and 40s. He would be doing extremely well. I've learned in snooker over the years, I've often talked about it and I'll just quickly mention it. Snooker is one of the most difficult billiard games in the world. It's the concentration spell of up to 4 hours. I mean, I remember one match going on for 7 hours. But race to 4 is very difficult because of the concentration spell. I think yesterday was very fast, one session, and then all of a sudden it just stopped and we went into a 4-hour barrier. So they tend to take 3 to 4 hours of concentration. So that's why it's one of the most difficult billiard games in the world. Because not only are you a supreme athlete, as you can see his opponent's drinking water, you tend to drink water up to 2 litres during the match. You get dehydrated very quickly. There's a nice kiss there. I'd be happy with that. Now, there's 2 ways of looking at this because you're back at the table. One, you're happy to be back, but you've got no option but to play safe. Or 2, you're watching your opponent potting balls. So I'll take this option. Presentation's excellent, and Wayne Griffiths is watching as well. He is in the seating arena. Spoke to him before the match. Always have done. Just get an insight on the players, how they're playing. But right now, this player has to play the best he can play with what he has on the day. Always remember, it's not what you've won, it's what you bring to the table on the day. But he's playing a grandmaster. He really has. He's been around for many years, this gentleman. Calm, cool, and collective. A grandmaster. He won't be fazed by missing. He's not afraid to miss, and that's the secret in snooker. Do not be afraid to miss, and that's why he's not afraid to miss. He takes it on. Look at the willpower. Even his opponent's clapping. And this is sending a message to his opponent. I can pot them. So in behind the blue, the record of fouls and a miss is 7 in a row. And it's just creeped out. We saw that today in the previous match. The whole match was lost because of a shot like that. And he potted along red to the corner. Only lost the match. Because he's just pushed the blue there. I think snooker is such a fascinating game. I really do. I play a little bit, but not at this level. That's why he went for it. I like the way he's playing. I've commentated many a times on both of these players, so I know what they're capable of doing. But I like the way he took the shot on. The strategy of snooker, the mental side of snooker. I go for the feelings of the snooker I can understand. And the disappointment. but he's trying not to tie up reds, if that makes sense, because he's trailing, and his opponent will have more chances if they're tied up. Because the green and the brown's tied. He don't want to push the blue onto the cushion because he would like that in the open. So this young man from Hong Kong, it's a lovely gentleman. Yeah, he's pushing in everything over there. Now I have to check the replay on that. And this is what this gentleman can do. He takes them on. He's not, I call him the master because he's not afraid to miss. He's an incredible player. So the pink now, he doesn't want to move those two reds. He's going to take the red just above, or should I say in line of the black. He's just checking. There he is, he's looking. Some players tend to point to where they want to go. But he's taken his lovely gentleman. We had dinner last year together. He loves his billiards. I think he's in the Masters as well. Very strong player. But billiards, he loves very much. This young man feels that he's 21 at the table. He's out there competing to this day to become world champion. A long way to go. He knows it, but he's ready. He's got his trainers on, and he'll be running around the table very shortly. But this pink, the hold for the red, and his opponent can only look on and ask himself, how can I stop him? And the referee is amazing as well. Many hours, everybody is trying their best. So this pink is starting to run away with the frame. Look at the focus. He's tried to stun that across with power. He's looked at the scoreboard. For me, I would rather pot the balls and then look at the scoreboard, but players tend to miss after looking at the scoreboard. And his friends are there for support. And all his family and friends are back home watching him put on a performance of his life. He's doing his best to stay in the World Championships. He's got to win the match. And then he has to win one more to qualify. But right now, his opponent can't watch because he knows he's got to play well. It was a difficult shot. And the good fortune has arisen. 53 plays 9, so he's looked at the scoreboard. Plenty of points, but he's got to hit it. Wow, this is interesting. He's got to hit it. We'll never know now. No, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we didn't have the camera angle. He's just smiling and laughing. Wow, this is what I love about snooker players. Well, a lot of players do it as well. You know, you've got to hit the ball. And the smile of these athletes is incredible. The heartache, I can assure you. They've accepted they've missed and it's got to go all the way back again. And it went through the red. So let's hope we can catch the angle for you guys. The referee has to get down to the table. He's running down. Has he got it this time? No. Dear of him. I don't think he touched it. So foul and a miss, and he's just waiting. So foul and a miss. 61 plays 9. He has to hit it, ladies and gentlemen. He can't afford another 4 points. This is part of the game I love. Or everybody working out together where the ball was. Everybody happy? Yes, we're happy. Watch the referee run down to the white. And he's off and he's running down to the white. Has he got it this time? Camera crew. Well done. Round of applause. That was so... He couldn't afford to give another 4 points away. So... This red to clinch the game. He's got it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the emotional side we're starting to see. The Grandmaster has got this black to take a 2-1 lead. What a shot that is. And Bob Butter has just popped in to say hello. Our professional camera crew member. Me and Bo were 13 years ago. Oh, he's missed it, but it makes... I don't think it makes any difference, to be fair. 60 in it. He just needed that red, though. Because of the green and the brown situated, it's going to be very hard to win this frame. I was just explaining Bob Butter, who's just popped into the studio. 13 years ago, we started together as volunteers. And he does all the professional camera crew. He's turned professional now. But right now, we can all go and grab a cup of tea because it's a break time now. But there's some results for you. I'm thoroughly enjoying the snooker. I hope you are too. And just remember, the passionate side of a snooker player we're getting to see. and the feelings of this game are incredible. We don't see them all the time. 2-1. Hong Kong has to come out. And there's a good result. The gentleman from Sri Lanka. 3-2 up. So join us very shortly. Just looking at the results there. Pangash is out of the qualifiers. Whoever wins this match will advance to one more match to win. And it's the last session after this TV session. One more to go. Well, this has been a fascinating match at 2 each. Just been speaking to Wayne Griffiths, and this young man has been keeping very fit, working very hard in his fitness area of the game. But this young man at the table is bringing back what he used to play like when he was in his 20s. Supreme, keeping up with his opponent as well. So it just goes to show how well he's playing. The tactical safety battle is underway. I have been watching them play while it was dinner time, and it could be a re-rack. We haven't had one in the tournament, and I got a feeling I say to the referee, shall we have a re-rack? But I don't really feel it needs a re-rack. They can play on. The most reds I've seen at this stage behind the baulk line is 13. That was a few years ago. So I've got my cup of tea and let's enjoy this game. He will go for this. Very well played. And that's what a grandmaster can do. Pot them from anywhere. Even though he's smiling, he's got no reward. But he take the blue on into the corner. This is what grandmasters do of the game. They're not afraid to miss. Spectators are coming in. He won't be fazed by that. And that's what a grandmaster can do, ladies and gentlemen. Why do I refer him to a grandmaster? It's because of the experience. It's because of the knowledge of his ability at the table. You can pot them from anywhere, as we just seen. God, that would have been the shot of the championships, that would have. He's not afraid to take anything on. So we're going to be here for a while in the safety battle. So this red to the middle. It's got to hold position. You've done that perfect. We talked about earlier on just now the most balls I've seen over the balk line. You haven't seen many in this tournament. So he's playing, oh, I was going to say he's playing really well, and that's just gone in and come out. He will be disappointed, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The disappointment of seeing that go in the pocket and come out. Such a shame. The game it does do it to you. He's asked him to sit down. It's okay. The sportsmanship in snooker is incredible. Supreme athletes, ladies and gentlemen, in the queuing world. The disappointment of missing the brown. All the disappointment is creeping in. Because they know if they're out of the tournament, the World Championships is gone this year. So they must win. So this blue now starts running away in this rain. He didn't want that connection on the yellow. He's looking here. He's looking here at playing the safety. He doesn't want to attack anymore. He's playing a grinding game and taking his opponent down and not giving him the opportunity. It's like running a marathon. He doesn't want to give away too much of the sprint and let him take the sprint and run away, but it's the other way around. This young man has lost a lot of weight. He's been working very hard in fitness, When you play a grandmaster in any sport, they're there for that title, playing the grinding game. Wayne Griffith's apprentice can only look on as he gets out of his seat. He's like a gladiator, struggling to get to the table. Under tremendous pressure. 35 plays one. He's just going through the motion of the years of experience. But the reality is this: if he loses, he's out and flying home. And this is the unforced error his opponent's waiting for. He's playing the grinding game. We haven't talked about it this year in this World Championships. So let's talk about that area. The Grandmaster is just grinding his opponent down. And he'll take them off one at a time. And all you can do is watch this young man. Remember how he played when he was in his 20s? Let me tell you something. We are witnessing an incredible performance from him. He's taken on Hong Kong superstar. And he's battling it out there. So it's incredible to watch. I'm really enjoying this. This game is so hard to play, and we're coming into, we started around about just after 1 o'clock. We're battling it out for 4 frames, and we're coming over to 3 hours. But he's grinded his opponent down to the point where he can't put a ball. And he's struggling. And this young man has found form to stay in the tournament. It's so difficult, the game of snooker, to play. There's so many different dimensions in the game. But the focus is the key one. Cue action, you've got to have them all. But this red, to clinch the frame. In a very difficult position with all the reds there. Yes, there's plenty of points on the table, but psychologically he's worn down. Have you seen his opponent? He's just grinded him down. And that's what happens, I'm afraid, You get mentally drained, ladies and gentlemen. The first match I've seen on the TV table this year is World Championships. He is mentally drained. Never seen that before. Yeah, he's trying to keep in the zone, but it's like a car with no petrol to get to the finishing line. And it's all because of his opponent potting everything, what you can see. He's a great player. Billiard players who play snooker have got beyond patience. They really are. It's incredible. Their mental fatigue is incredible. I've watched him play and commentated on many of his tournaments. But right now, this young man is rolling back the years of how he used to play. And that's what snooker can do. His strength in his game is the strength every snooker player or billiard player would love to have. He's not afraid to miss. It's a very difficult part of the game. So the game slipped away to 3-2. He only needs one more frame to go through this next round and the qualifiers. I think he might be playing tomorrow. I haven't seen the schedule, but this red will secure the frame because I feel that his opponent will surrender and hope to find energy for the next game. But right now, this young man has put in a master's performance. It doesn't really matter because he's took a red away, and that's 8 points away from his opponent on the table. So 62, 61 ahead, so it's a bit difficult to win this frame. If the brown went in, it was a surrender. He just wants to get on with the next game. You can see that from that shot. He just can't, he doesn't want to sit down. He's just trying to fight the zone. This is what snooker does to you. It does happen. Zapping the energy away. As you can see, the good fortune has crept in there. He's feeling fatigued out there as well. Yeah, and that shows it. And that's what happens when you're mentally drained, ladies and gentlemen. You just can't play anymore. It does happen in snooker. I don't really see it in pool, but it's part of the game. It's so difficult in any sport. When things are not going right, how do you find your game? It's down to the will to win. If you're willing to, prepared to stay there and stay in the game, then you can battle it out. it's all down to fatigue as well. It's not easy to play a Grandmaster. It really is not. There's one more session after this, I feel, but I'm not too sure. They might put it on another table, so this could be the last episode today. I'll just find out for you. Is there another game after this? What? Is there another game after this, or is this the end? So I've just found out there is one more game after this. But we'll just keep the schedule going and keep everybody up to date as we go along. And the frustration is showing, ladies and gentlemen. He realizes it's going to be very difficult to win 2 frames in a row, and he feels that he has to put in a marathon. He's got to climb a mountain. And he's in a blizzard. But this young man is at the beach, knowing that he could get into the next round of the World Championships. And he's going to be so happy. A nice break of 30 or 40. One more mistake, a little break of 10 or 20. And he's home and dry. So his opponent can only look on and look through the blizzard. But he won't give in. I'm sure of that. I've seen him playing many a times. So he needs a break of, say, about 30 to 40 to be fair. To start to put the psychological pressure on. I've seen some great comebacks. 1 point, 66 plays 67. Overran the cue ball there. He didn't want to be there, but he will take it on. He's remembering how he used to play many years ago. And he's brought it back today. And it looks like he's had a good result with his potting. It's this consistency which is keeping him going in this match. It's a beautiful kiss, and that is perfect. We talked about good fortune, and his opponent can only look on. When we said about 10s and 20 breaks, he wants a little 40. But do you see how he's taking his time? He knows his opponent is missing, and he's waiting, grinding his opponent down. He sat in the chair for about an hour so far. So this black, and he starts to pull it away. Very clever. It's okay. He feels disappointed, but he'll be okay. He's got a slight angle to bring the cue ball out to black, for the black in the right corner. He doesn't want to play safe. He doesn't want his opponent to come back to the table in a hurry. That's why he's looking at the middle. He's saying, well, it's too risky to take the ball line in the middle. You know, I'm grinding my opponent down. Maybe I'll just play safe and push the red and protect the 23 lead. But you've got to understand, his opponent is missing. And he doesn't want him at the table. He's playing a game as a master would play it. Keep it tight, pot the ones, gather some points, and keep chipping at the tree. So that's 8 points his opponent can't get at the table. Every red is 8 points off the table. And that's what he did. And a safety now behind the brown or the green will be okay. But he hasn't. I'm surprised there. He didn't come off to the right. But wait a minute. Where did he find that shot? Has he got the strength, the willpower to get this frame? That was the problem. His willpower, his strength, the will to win is there. but he hasn't got to where he wants to be. That's what he's thinking. He's thinking, well, it's all happening. It's all going wrong. Got to try and survive in this game. But this young man is a master of the safety game. So this red to the corner. I'm pushing the brown to the cushion. Even though it's 20 points, he will go for this. Beautiful. Just beautiful how he plays this. In behind the brown now. He won't really be disappointed because he knows that's another 8 points taken away from his opponent. And he's happy to try and build on the lead. I've seen a lot of players do that. So this red can go to the middle, just beside the pink spot. He will take it on, I'm sure, to open up the whole table and win the match. Looking at a plant. Ladies and gentlemen, the plant by the pink spot. This is massive. But what's happened to the green ball? It's disappeared. So that's a foul, 4 points. He will go to 8. And then all of a sudden the game has changed. So he's looking at putting the cue ball on top of the blue. So the road to the corner. He's got to pot it to stay in the tournament. And the fatigue has played a major part today in his game. He was fortunate to hit the jaw of the pocket, but right now this blue to run away with a match. Well played. And you can see this young man is just a few balls away from clinching the match. Of all the matches I've ever done in all the World Championships over 13 years, this is the only one I've ever seen a player bogged down in the game. And what I mean by that, mentally drained. I've never seen it. Fatigue. This, I don't know how to explain it other than this gentleman has played a masterclass of chess. A grandmaster is at the table for fitness, mental ability, master potting, safety. It's almost like the destiny to be in the World Championships qualifier. He is destined. And there's a reason for that. The belief that he can still do it in his younger days. Down to experience. He's took on an opponent it's like a race. But this man has kept up with him all the way. And now the finishing line is just a few shots away. 40 plays 8. The leader, he wants to pot the 8, I can assure you. Sorry, the 7 ball, I apologise. He wants to pot, there it is. The mental fatigue has played a major part. He hasn't performed, and it's all because this gentleman has grinded him down. Didn't allow him to see anything. A real man. He wants to pot and get 7 points. Whatever happens, he will try and pot this. He's not really worried about a red. He just wants to get 7 points. Or he might push the black safe, to be fair. That could be an option. Push the black into the cushion. He's got the in off this way as well, and he'll be leaving the red on. So he's taking the longest shot really to be playing here. He's got to take his time here and work it out. So 7 points if he can get it. Has he got it? Has he? Yes, he has. So 7 points is vital. Massive at this stage. There's always plenty of points on the table. That's irrelevant right now because his opponent is struggling. And fatigue has played a major part. He will take this red on. He won't play safe, I don't think. Because he knows that this red is more points. Not only getting them, taking them away from his opponent. Every shot is taking his time. He doesn't want to open the free. Wow. Is that a shot to nothing? But he's found the safety. What can his opponent do? He has to run the table. It's too difficult to play safety now because this will suit his opponent's game. He's got to run the table to stay in the World Championships. He's got to do it. He knows safety is keeping his opponent at bay, but sometimes you've got to attack. Yeah, okay, it's a good safety, but this is suiting his opponent. He doesn't want to really take the red to the left of the cushion. He wants to make sure. It's all about grinding your opponent down in this match, and he's done an amazing job. To be fair, he hasn't performed anywhere near his best. So is he taking this on? I'm sure he will do. Red to the corner. He played it. Well played. But look where it's gone. He'd be so happy with that. He's 41 in front. And 3 reds are by the cushions. And the brown will be playing a major part in this match. A crucial part. Got to pot this red. Beautiful. Did you see what happened there? He stayed down on his cue action because he didn't want to move, and he's breathing very heavily. He's trying to control his emotions and stay calm. So this yellow can kiss off the other 2 yellows. But he has to be careful. Has he done it? No, he hasn't done it. And the frustration. And look at the points. He's done 2 great shots and rewarded with 3 points. Yeah, he's trying to bring them in the open and put pressure on his opponent. But it doesn't work that way. The Grandmaster has got a game plan now. 1 red, 1 colour. He's not interested in running the table. There's only 1 red at a time. Single ball potter is required now. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, I have not seen that from the Grandmaster. He's given him cue ball anywhere in the D, plus 4 points. And the relief of this young man is we often call it in pool a turning point. Is this a turning point for this young man to bring it back? But he's got to focus. Has he got the strength and the willpower to pot this red? The deep breath, the deep sigh. Ladies and gentlemen, this red to stay in the tournament. If he misses, he is out. What a shot this will be. He's got it. Well played. Tremendous pressure. Now, can he stay focused? Can he stay focused and kiss this red out by the cushion to stay in the tournament? Every shot. Has he got it? Yes, it's okay. So he's doing a double on the red. He's not going to attempt to bring it out. This is the greatest so far in the tournament. He's mentally drained and he's trying to survive. And we're witnessing together. One mistake, he is out of the tournament. Look at that focus. The concentration is incredible. Here we go. Pink to the middle. He's got to pot it. He's got it. The relief of that shot. I don't know how to compare it other than in a marathon. His opponent is 1 foot on the finishing line and he is miles behind. And he has no energy to get there. And he's put in everything he has to pot these next balls. But the brown is the lifesaver for his opponent. Look at the willpower. He's telling it to stop. He has to, he's smiling. He knows he's overran the cue ball. So it's a double on the red. But this pink, he's going through the motions. He is mentally drained, exhausted. It's all on the double, ladies and gentlemen, to stay in the tournament or fly home. This red is vital. It's got to go in to stay in the tournament. He can't afford to play safety. Wow, the disappointment there. He did go for a double. He just caught the black, blue. And this is all in favour of his opponent. I can assure you. The yellow's tied up. Can only go to the right green pocket. So the thriller of the lax red. He did go for the pot with safety. Well played. So let's have a look at the score. 47 plays 37. 10 in it. Yes, there's plenty of points on the board, but this young man sees his opponent with just 1 foot on the finishing line and ready to fall because they are both mentally drained. Fatigue has played a major part. And that's why they're missing. So this red now, ladies and gentlemen, the match depends on this red if it can be cut into the middle. Let's have a look at the time. They've been playing for nearly 3 hours. 1, 2, 3, 4 hours. Hello, I got the referees with me. Senior referees are with me. It's all on this red. Lovely to see everybody with me. He has to pot it. It's gone for the middle. Cut. 2 senior referees are with me. He's got it. Where's the white? Where's the white?
No.
Oh, it's okay. But look at the snooker behind the brown.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
Senior referees are with me.
Because I don't know. See, it's opponent close.
Safety's gone in.
I think brown.
Yeah.
Good snooker.
And thank you for coming to my office, giving me support here. I was mentally drained on the first match, and this one's got to me. I might have to go home. So mentally drained because I get into the players.
Blue ball.
Yeah.
Maybe
Maybe try
ball. Blue.
Try the blue
Yeah.
in behind the brown. Or are you going for the pot?
Easy.
No, yellow.
Oh, yellow. Oh.
But why didn't he hit the brown?
Yeah,
Oh.
good.
What a shot!
No.
Don't make snuggle.
Wow.
It's good safety. No problem.
Good safety. Senior referees are with me.
Maybe touch the brown.
Touch brown, yeah.
Maybe this is snuggle. Touch
Ooh.
the brown. Yeah.
I hope he doesn't ask for the senior referee because they're both with me.
Yeah. Touching ball.
Touching ball.
If you move the ball, foul.
Foul.
براون تبين كأنها حمراء.
Brown.
تبين كأنها رد.
زي كده بتعشوا.
Oh, he's laughing.
محترم.
لا لا محترم.
It's okay.
He check the ball.
So he's got to swerve it a little bit.
طالع مش touch.
What a shot.
Oh.
صار على اسم.
What a shot.
طب عكسه.
Pink.
Oh.
Oh, it's a foul.
Oh yeah.
Foul. Is it a free ball? Oh, no, it's not a free ball, is it? It's no foul?
No foul.
No foul.
Good.
Good shot.
Good shot. Yeah.
Okay.
It's difficult. The green and brown difficult.
I can't believe he didn't snooker him behind the brown.
The in, up and.
Oh, what a
Good
shot.
shot.
What a shot.
Good shot.
Well, the senior referees are with me. They've called it a great shot. Incredible. Can he get out of it?
هيدا لا صالح بيخلص خلاص. ما بيستاهل فاول مس يمكن.
بس سهل اذا تفرج
ممكن.
Hassan, can he get out of it? Yeah, he can get out. He's okay.
Try behind the blue. He take.
So he's going behind the blue.
See. But he want make safety, not put in the top. The
Yeah.
bucket.
And both the senior referees are with me, and they can play snooker very well as well. He's using his finger.
You want to see the gaze, white ball, touch or not touch? Because it's heavy. Yeah, he try.
Easy.
Yeah, where's the white? Where's the white?
Stop.
Stop. Nicely done.
Good save.
Good safe. But here go for the double here. Do you feel here go for the double?
No, double.
I think safety.
No. White ball down.
ما بعكس.
White ball you go to green, blue, something like that.
ودي guess
You
what?
would do
Hey,
this.
guess what? يبي ورا brown.
Very clever.
Yeah.
والله safe.
Good shot.
No snooker.
Coming.
Easy.
Oof.
Open. Bye.
هلا ما خليش. تملل. إني ما أسوي.
Oh, I have everybody in the office today. I've got players, I've got referees, senior referees of the tournament. It's fantastic. Everybody's with me today. I felt mentally drained in the first match and I found it hard to come through. And I'm finding it hard. I might not be able to do the next one because I'm mentally drained today. I feel the passion and the emotion. Well played. If it goes to a side, I don't think I'll be able to cope with it.
بس البوزيشن براون.
Because I'm a very passionate person and I feel what the players are feeling out there. And I've been here since 10 o'clock. So, 48 plays 39.
هي ممكن ما كانت بيده كان خايف. وكان عنده البلو. كان ياخذ البلو.
He has to avoid the pink. And I got a feeling. Free cushion escape. Has he got it?
Good shot.
What a shot this is. Well played. Oh, he just missed it. He doesn't want to hit the free ball. Free ball.
صعب صعب
انقص انقص
لا لا
مو بصعب مو بصعب
زي ستريت
يقص عادي
لو شوي
يقول ادين يقول امس يخاف اللاعب خوف
يقول لا جاي
Here you go again, ladies and gentlemen.
كذا سيطر
So, I got a feeling they hit it this time and pot it. That's how I see it. Haseen, how do you see it? He pot? Oh, they've gone now, just in case they're called. It's the first time they've ever been in my office together, the senior referees of the tournament. It's lovely to see them. But we're watching this. I've put down he's going to pot it. Oh, dear of him. Only had to hit it. Yeah, he's putting back. This is going down to be very emotional. The problem with commentating, ladies and gentlemen, I have a weakness. An emotional weakness. I feel what they feel out there, and what they're going through is incredible. So this green, he has to pot it. He's not just hitting it. That's better. Well played. Oh, he knocked on the door. I just get into the game so much sometimes, and I just gotta have a break sometimes to get out of it, but I can't get out of it today because I'm having the time of my life here. Look at this. They've both trying so hard. How can you get out of this, snooker? I don't think you can. We are going to witness something incredible together, all of us. Are you ready? The record for the fouls and the miss on the TV table is 7. Here we go. We have to count them as we go along. So that's 1. Foul and a miss. Free ball. So I take the free ball. He is mentally drained, ladies and gentlemen. He said, put it back. I can't put and get to the green. Here we go. Number 2 attempt. The greatest shot on the TV table I've ever seen in the tournament. We have just witnessed it together. Incredible. Now, the reason why it's dramatic is this, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to imagine you're in the World Championships of your sport, not just snooker, any sport. It comes around once a year. You've trained all the way through the year to become a world champion. In any sport, it's all on the day. You lose, you got to wait for another year, and you got to do all the preparation all over again. You win, you'll be so relieved to go through to the next round. The loser is on the plane going home. So the dramatic side of the game is this. Snooker players don't show their emotions. I'm here to bring it to you. This brown will take to the blue and hold for the pink and take him to the black to survive in the World Championships. So is it dramatic? Absolutely. The emotional side is what we don't see in the players. So spare a thought for the greatest players in the World Championships right now, trying to survive their dreams and belief. The presentation on the blue ball, it has to be immaculate to get to the pink. And he's done it. He's overran it. He's overran it. There's still emotion on the pink. This pink to stay in the World Championships. All the dreams you've put in is all on one ball. He's done it. Well done. Shall we stay for the most dramatic game? Absolutely. Grab a cup of tea. Get yourself ready. Well, I go to the popcorn because we're in for a thriller. And there's the referee who was with me. Let's have a look at the results. In the meantime, we have to sit back and enjoy a match. There he goes. Wayne Griffiths is telling his apprentice, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think you'll see the decider. What a shame. It could be moved to another table. On behalf of all of us here, I'm so sorry to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, this is dramatic for you guys. The game has been moved to another table. Goodbye, everybody. And remember, this is the hardest game in the world to play. It looks easy when we're at home or in the club or in tournaments. But when you're in the World Championships, it's the hardest game in the world to win. Your dreams are all on one frame of snooker. Check the scoreboard out. That's all I can tell you. For me, it's going to be so difficult as they walk away. Two gladiators will go to another table, all on their own. As the next players come to the table, what will we experience from that game? We'll just have to wait and see. Goodbye, everybody. And remember, it's just a game. But to them, it's their dreams to become champion of the world. Yeah, they